Good evening, everyone. I'm Jennifer Buster, proud principal of Mona Shores High School, and it is my honor to welcome you all to this special occasion this evening. So, welcome parents, family, friends, staff, administration, and Board of Education members to the 62nd commencement exercise where we will celebrate the graduation of the class of 2026. It is a great day to be a sailor. Will you all please stand as the class of 2026 enters, and please cheer loudly for them. First, you'll recognize our teachers come in, they will make a tunnel, and then let's give it up to the class of 2026. Welcome, Sailor Nation. Let's give a huge round of applause for the class of 2026. At this time, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem led by Senior Drum Major Naya Fritz. Thank you. Please be seated. So, to the class of 2026, today we are gathering to celebrate all of you. I'm so filled with pride and a ton of hope because each of you has traveled a journey uniquely your own. Some days were easy, filled with laughter in the hallways, and some successful in the classrooms. Others were harder, masked by challenges and moments of doubt. But you're here today because you believed in yourselves and you believed in one another. That's what's special about the class of 2026. Belief is not just a feeling, it's a force. It happens by choice and not by chance. The power of belief in yourself is what carried you through the late night study sessions, the big games, the huge performances on the stage, and of course, the tests. It's what pushed you to try out for something new, to raise your hand with a question, or to speak up for what is right. When you believe in yourself, you unlock endless possibilities. You realize that the setbacks are not just dead ends, but stepping stones for growth. But belief does not end with you. It grows stronger when you extend that to others. When you cheer on a friend, tutor a classmate, show up for your team, you're sharing that gift of belief. I saw it every day. When you share belief, you are saying to that person, I see you, I believe in what you can do, and sometimes that belief is exactly what that someone needs to keep going. So class of 2026, you all have a special superpower, and it's the belief in yourself and belief in others, and I know you're ready. So there's just one last thing. Once a sailor, always a sailor. I cannot wait to see what the class of 2026 does 5 years from now and 10 years from now. Let's give them another round of applause. Seniors, we have to give a lot of gratitude to the teachers that got you to this point, from our elementary teachers from Lincoln Park, Campbell, Churchill, and Ross Park. Thank you for being that first person to be their guides. To our middle school teachers, thank you for supporting them through the seasons of growth. And to our high school teachers, thank you for inspiring excellence and preparing them for the next step. So let's turn our focus back on the seniors. I always enjoy our senior honor convocation. It's an awesome time to recognize those who really have been intentional about their academics. The class of 2026, the members of the National Honor Society, once again broke their record from last year and earned over 5,200 community service hours, winning a national award called the Sapphire Award. So let's give the National Honor Society a round of applause. Again, by choice, not by chance. The class of 2026 earned over $5 million in academic and athletic scholarships, a record number of top scholars at our honors convocation, 124 students who earned academic honors, 31 seniors earned a 3.5 or higher, 40 seniors earned a 3.75, and this year, matching last year's world record, we had 53 seniors earning a 4.0 or higher. Amazing. Through our AP Capstone program, a record 9 seniors were awarded the AP Capstone Diploma. It signifies a senior who has successfully completed a minimum of 6 AP courses to include AP Research and AP Seminar. Amazing. Those are not easy classes to take whatsoever. So we're going to switch gears just a moment, and we're going to honor one of our class of 2026 seniors who no longer is with us. We're going to honor Jacob Talley. Jacob Talley is a beloved member of the class of 2026 and the son of John Talley and Katie Hunter. Jacob passed away in his 10th grade year in a tragic motorcycle accident. Jacob was more than a student. He was a bright light, a kind soul, and a cherished friend, brother, cousin, nephew, and son, whose spirit continues to live in our hearts and all who knew him. He enjoyed riding motorcycles and hanging with his family and friends. He touched many lives with his contagious smile and fun spirit. Though he is not with us today, Jacob will always be a part of this graduating class, forever remembered, forever loved. At this time, I ask that everyone join us in a moment of silence to honor his life and his lasting impact. Thank you. So let's continue on with our program. This evening's commencement band selection is chosen by our senior band members. It's a piece that holds special significance for our students. Presenting John and Jim Viet Cong, please welcome the Mona Shores Commencement Band. what an inspiring piece. Thank you, Commencement Band, under the direction of Mr. Jason Boyden. Outstanding. Senior band members, you can go back to your seats. Outstanding. Wow. At this time, I would like to introduce our Superintendent of Mona Shores Public Schools, Mr. Bill O'Brien.
All right, class of 2026. What an incredible group of young adults you all are. This class is particularly special to me, given that the amazing human that made my house have a family for the first time is a part of your class. Love you, Stell. I even got to coach a bunch of you back in the day in sailor soccer. And there is a debt that I still owe from that time. So Lucy Quain, at the end of the night, I need you to find me. I have something for you. All those Twix bars I had to bribe you with to get you to play goalie for us back in the day. So find me. And finally, we'll be even. As you sit here tonight in a stadium filled by those that love you and support you, and in the coming days and weeks when the reality of life after high school starts to set in, I'm going to challenge you to take a few minutes to reflect. Reflect on all the people that have impacted you over your time at Mona Shores. A lot of them are here today. Your family, your friends, all the people along the way, the teachers, the bus drivers, the parapros, the custodians, the school office staff. I don't know if you noticed, but it's standing room only at the staff level today and in the bleachers. Those people that lined the hallways and streets for your parades last week. Those that cheered from the sidelines, the seats in the stands for all those years. Those that cried with you and laughed with you, picked you up when you needed it the most. Those that drove you everywhere for the first 16 years of your life. Those that were there for you through it all. And most of all, those that celebrate all that is great about you, because there's a lot that's great about you. So as you reflect, you will surely realize that who you are today is greatly impacted by the community that you surround yourself with. The Mona Shores community is incredibly proud of each and every one of you, proud of who you are, and we look forward to continuing to cheer you on and support you on whatever path is next. Thank you for leaving your mark on Mona Shores. Thank you for giving us hope time and time again. Hope in the next generation of leaders, hope in the power of positivity, hope in the power of community, and most of all, hope in the greater good. From volunteering to performing, you have left Sailor Nation a better place just by being you. So my message to you today is simple. As you make your way into whatever path is next for you, show up. Keep showing up. Work hard, be kind, amazing things will happen. Thank you for being you, class of 2026, and congratulations. And with that, I have the honor of introducing our class of 2026 student speakers, Grace Chasko, followed by Estella O'Brien.
One in 400 trillion. According to Dr. Ali Benazir of Harvard University and mathematician John Paulos, this is the biological chance of you being born. However, this isn't even factoring in the likelihood of your ancestors meeting, which plummets your odds to 1 in a number so large I would be here all day in an attempt to recite it. Keep in mind, these are merely the chances of your existence. Class of 2026. These staggering statistics point to an important truth. You have purpose. When I think of purpose, words like destiny and fate usually aren't far behind. For many, these words hold an almost Disney-like connotation. Like follow your heart, they are cloaked in good intention, yet open to corruption, promising that what is meant to be will be. While this may seem to us a comforting philosophy, if not careful, it can lull us into a dangerous passivity. If my life's outcomes are fixed, why bother with the extra effort? Why not just go with the flow? The answer, because you have purpose, and it is your responsibility to fulfill it. The ebb and flow of fate may direct you to your purpose, but you must bring it to fruition. Your life's boat is equipped with oars. Now hear me, I do not mean we ought to fight against fate attempting to paddle our way up a waterfall. There are things in life that are beyond our control. Instead, I urge you to take advantage of the opportunities that drift your way. And as you navigate life's inevitable ebbs and flows, live with purpose. Too often we slip into the pitfall of living for purpose, wrongly believing that achievement determines our worth, and failing to recognize our innate value, we succumb to the notion that we are defined by our ability to champion one Herculean undertaking, finding success in a job title, a relationship, or an accomplishment. We pour our time, energy, and effort into fulfilling this one monumental endeavor that leaves us wanting when we reach what we long believed to be our zenith. However, in reality, your purpose cannot be reduced to reaching just one singular mountaintop moment. Rather, your life is more like a mountain range with its many peaks and valleys. When you choose to live with purpose rather than for purpose, you recognize the innate value of your unique traits and skills. You actively pursue opportunities to learn and grow because you believe your actions contribute to something larger than yourself. This mindset sees failure as a lesson, not a condemnation. And perhaps most importantly, this philosophy does not pretend to know what exactly your purpose is. And who knows but that you have not come to your royal position for such a time as this. This is one of my favorite Bible verses, Esther 4:14. I love it because it is a question. It is full of uncertainty and possibility. It is a possibility of purpose that pushes us to give our best in all that we do. Who knows what your purpose will be today? Perhaps it will be different tomorrow. Perhaps it will remain the same for the next year. Maybe you have many purposes. In fact, I would argue you likely do. It was the first day of second grade that I learned people can have many different purposes. Excitedly entering the second grade classroom with my mom by my side, I cannot describe to you the shock when she casually informed me that I would call her Mrs. Chasko just like the rest of my classmates. I will never forget her famous line, "At school, I am your teacher. At home, I am your mom." While it was strange at first to see my mom through the lens of her role as teacher rather than parent, I soon learned the importance of her two distinctly different callings. Class of 2026. So too are we siblings, classmates, students, athletes, artists, musicians, employees, and so much more simultaneously. In each of these realms, we might serve a different purpose. No one can deny living in light of purpose is difficult, and juggling our callings can be challenging. We have all at some point found ourselves making excuses. I can't, I'm not worthy, I'm not qualified, someone else could do better. But what if they can't? Throughout the course of history, there has never been anyone like you, and there will never be another like you again. Who is to say someone else will fulfill the work that you were meant for? Yes, there will be moments when we fall short, but tomorrow is a new day with, perhaps, a new purpose. Consider lifting others up as they too pursue purpose. You never know how deep an impact you might have. We have been in school for 13 years. I'm willing to bet we have had a teacher or friend who has left an imprint on us, motivating us to be our best. Be that person for others. As you prepare to brave life's stormy seas, remember, you are a sailor. Whether you find yourself captaining your own ship, acting as first mate to a friend, or manning the oars in a group effort, live with purpose. You have inherent worth. So, Class of 2026, live like you are the 1 in 400 trillion miracle that you are. Thank you.
Hello, families, staff, and students. I'm Estella O'Brien, or as many of you know me, the girl you yell at when there's not a snow day. Despite that, I am deeply grateful to be part of this community. As we all prepare to graduate, I can now recognize the many important lessons I've learned during my time as a sailor. The most important of which is to simply be myself. So if you've known me throughout high school and have ever thought, she's weirder now, right? You're correct. I definitely am. Thanks in part to every teacher, administrator, and staff member here who have truly helped me and all of my peers become the people we are today. During my time at Mona Shores, I have had the pleasure of being mentored by the wackiest staff members. They know who they are. And I've treasured my interactions with every one of them. They taught me how to be my uniquely weird self, and I will always love them for it. I am confident that every student here has at least one staff member who has shaped their high school experience in a similar way. Thus, we must take this time to appreciate the impact they've had. Every parent, grandparent, family member, teacher, friend, staff member, and administrator here today cares deeply about our success and has no doubt had a hand in it. Such is the magic of Mona Shores. Not to sound like the drama teacher in a Disney movie, but high school really is the time for everyone to spread their wings. Over our 4 years, I like to think that every student here has gotten a little bit weirder, a little bit more themselves. And that's a good thing, because who you really are is the most interesting, because that's the version of you that's different from everybody else. Many of my peers probably think they haven't gotten weirder, but to them I say, there's still time. After all, to quote the Breakfast Club, we're all bizarre. Some of us are just better at hiding it. Deep down, everyone is unique and different, even if we take divergent paths to discover that. Your journey towards becoming yourself doesn't end when you get your diploma. So do it. Do that thing you've been wanting to do but haven't because you're scared of being judged. Judgment is the enemy of weirdness. It stops us in our tracks and makes us think too hard about our actions. So be courageous, be silly, be a little strange. However old we are, there's always something to be gained by making a seemingly absurd choice. As a freshman, I started doing theater tech for no reason other than that it seemed cool. This random choice helped me to discover what I want to do with my life and allowed me to spend time with who are now some of my favorite people, those who many have correctly deemed the weirdest of us all, theater kids. So do it. Make a new friend, explore a new interest, try to succeed at what you want to do. In general, be bold. Sometimes all it takes is a couple seconds of absurd courage for your life to change. And then bam, you're the weird, interesting person you've been waiting to become, even if you didn't realize it. The crazy, wonderful, and insane friends I've met thanks to this school have taught me to care less about being judged and care more about making the most out of who I am. Whether we realize it or not, the people around us shape who we are. As the class of 2026 has grown up and into adulthood together, we have impacted each other, and we've all gotten to become a little bit more ourselves together. The friends you make in high school are incredibly special. Together you have a kind of kinship that is hard to replicate. I hope everyone here today has known the joys of having weird, ridiculous, wonderful friends, of laughing hysterically in class because you've been lucky enough to befriend some of the funniest kids in school, of hanging out in comfortable silence because you know each other so well you don't have to talk, of talking and challenging your depth of understanding on various random conversation topics, of getting in shouting matches at lunch over who's the hottest character in 10 Things I Hate About You, of having people to go to when it all falls apart and people to celebrate with when it comes back together again. In short, I wish everyone the ecstatic joy of having friends who get you, and the melancholic joy of having to move on to new chapters independently, still connected, but apart. It's hard to end a chapter when you know someone might not be in your next one, but every person here has their own story to tell. So instead, we must hold on tightly to all our unique, amazing, and weird friends as we step together into our separate futures. And for those who haven't met these friends in high school, I hope you realize that your people are out there in the world waiting to have their lives made better by you. This incredible community will continue to be here supporting us as we strive to reach our dreams, make our lives joyful, and get a little bit weirder in our own truest ways. As Robin Williams said, you're only given one little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it. As the class of 2026 moves on into the future, hopefully our individual sparks of madness can grow into a flame which might change this world for the better. So be bold sailors, be strange, be wonderful, be silly, be kind, be weird, and above all, be yourself. The only person this world needs you to be is you. Thank you.
Right, one more time for Grace and Stella, please. And now I have the pleasure of introducing our Mona Shores Board of Education, who is behind us here this evening. I'm going to start with our student representative from the class of 2026, who's actually sitting out there, Catherine Conrad. If you just give a little wave, there she is. Then our student representative from the class of 2027 is Christian Gomez, and he is hopefully in the house here somewhere as well. And working across the stage behind me, I have trustee A.J. Eckert, trustee Stan Miller, board treasurer Mary McClellan, board secretary Candace Boyson, and two board members who were not able to join us tonight, our Vice President, Jean Cooper-Kuiper, and Board Trustee, Jake Keeson. And our President, Christine Burnaugh, who will share her remarks at this time.
Feels a lot taller than I am. Here we go. Hello, class of 2026, and all the proud family members, friends, teachers, and administrators here tonight. One of my favorite things as a school board member is to be part of this exciting evening. Looking out at your smiling faces as you anticipate moving on to the next phase of your lives, handing you a diploma that marks the end of one phase of your journey through life, while wishing you the best on the path that lies ahead. A path as individual as you are, taking you on your next adventure. A path that might include college, trade school, a certificate program, joining the military, entering the workforce, or even taking some time to figure it out a little before that next step. Wherever life takes you, here are some things that I've learned along my own path that have served me well over the years. And if I talk to you for a mock interview in your personal finance class, another favorite thing of mine, some of these might sound familiar. First, never stop learning. Our world is constantly evolving, so there will always be more to learn and to explore. Keep an open mind and learn all that you can from the people you meet, books and articles you read, podcasts you hear, and experiences you have. Communicate openly and honestly. Communication and collaboration are the cornerstones of any relationship, whether professional or personal. Listen with an open heart and speak with thoughtfulness and kindness. And be ready for anything and be flexible. No one's path through life is absolutely smooth. Life can be more like a walk through Lake Harbor Park, sometimes straight, sometimes winding, at times full of light, and at others filled with shadows. And sometimes there will be dunes to climb that will take your breath away. You may need to change directions a time or two or more, but keep forging ahead, following your passion and your instinct, staying true to yourself and those you love, and you will always find your way. Congratulations, Mona Shores class of 2026. I wish the best for each of you always.
Thank you. We have a tradition at Mona Shores where each year some talented seniors write the senior song and perform it. So this year's senior song selection, entitled Goodbye, is written by Eli Lewis, performed by Eli, Olivia Kennert, Eliza Mann, Cameron Cree, and Ava Williams. Take it away.
Same street, but it don't feel like home. Seasons change, and my days seem to fold. Ooh, my life turns to empty rooms as I grow up right in front of you. So I say goodbye to everything I could have done. If only we weren't just so numb. Goodbye to everything that was mine. If only we could have more time to say goodbye. Time moves, but I'm still catching up. Close my eyes, and everything goes by. Ooh, my life turns to empty rooms as I grow up right in front of you. So I say goodbye to all the things I could have done. If only we weren't just so numb. Goodbye to everything that was mine. If only we could have more time to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. To say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Thank you so much. That was absolutely beautiful. Well done, Eli. That was a good piece, for sure. Before I present the class of 2026, yes, it's that time. Yeah, here we go. So I know that graduation is a super exciting time, but what's really important is that when they come across the stage, I want to make sure the whole arena hears their name. So I'm going to say these separate words once again. Please refrain from excessive noise making and air horns so that everybody's name can be heard. Can I count on you? Well, let's get loud, but let's make sure that we hear their names. All right, and now for the presentation of the class of 2026. Board of Education, I completed my duties to this class and present them to you for graduation. Each of the students before you has completed the requirements set forth by the Board of Education policies, thus have been prepared themselves under the rigorous standards of Mona Shores High School. I commend them to you and recommend that they be granted diplomas signifying their commencement from Mona Shores Public Schools. Will the first row please rise? Here we go.
Quinn Russell Adicott. Genesis Janeth Aguilera. Brady James Allen. Jaden Douglas Emerall. Lauren Ashley Marie Anderson. Braxton Michael Antes. Elena Kadana Arthinaga. Landon Tyler Banks. Landon William Bannock. Milo Terea Hansen Baranigan. Daquan Lamarion Bates.
Brody Stephen Beach. Isabel Ray Beaton. Ava Sue Beiseisen. Christopher Lawrence Belasco. Braden Daniel Bennett. Madison Sophia Bentley. Oliver Gavin Blackmer.
Elliot Eugene Bolthouse. Skylar Alexander Bosch. Skylie Ray Bowen. Claire Ellen Bradley. Alexis Joy Brady. Kendall Ann Braggington. Jack Michael Brickley. Janaya Naima Briggs. Samaya Renee Briggs. Chauncey Jareel Browley. Logan Paul Brunworth. Keel Ann Buckner. Brady Michael Burns. Coley Grace Burris. Colton Michael Bussing. Morgan Lynn Califf. Diego Maurice Kanaka Melendez. Olivia Grace Carlson. Tegan Jean Carmichael. Charlotte Rose Carr. Naraya Samri Carson Melton. Ella Montgomery Charland. Grace Lily Chasko. Mackenzie Ray Shapilo. Chase Charles Cerner. Chase Lee Coburn. Amelia Knapp Coffin. Kylia Simone Nicole Coleman. Vincent Elliott Mitchell Coleman. Catherine Rose Conrad. Colin Murphy Conrad. Lucinda Ann Cooper. Mallory Ann Cooper. Vinacio Isaiah Cornado. Cecilia Ann Council. Cameron Hope Cree. Gavin Robert Cross. Camden Gregory Cross. Michael Allen Sueto Siasta. Amelia May Cunningham. Mario Curiel. Avery William Davis. Bishop Tristan Davis. Jalea Ellen Davis. Janie Marie Decker. Ivy Soleil Dieters. Lauren Elizabeth DeMar. Gavin Robert Ross Burton Dennison. Emma Joy DeYoung. Brianna Jane Dowdy. Drew Dennis Duff. George Walter Duggins. Denari Jules Duran. Caden Jeffrey Eckert. Maya Nicole Eddy. Holland Elizabeth Emick. Owen Christopher Emmons. Camden Matthew Eppett. Liliana Jean Evans. Torrance Emma Fowler. Delaney Lee Farrington. Jakai Jaron Felder. Grayson Oliver Fennell. Mars Saray Flater. Adam Matthew Flenner. Jasmine Malaman Foreman. Justine Malaban Foreman. Luke David Forrest. Hayden Christian Fox. DeTravion Allen Frederick. Kalina Renee Frederick. Cooper Charles Freeman. Naya Grace Fritz. Ethan Taylor Fuller. Sanye Alisa Marie Gallegos. Kylie Rose Gaggan. Logan Michael Gerstenfield. Derek Allen Gierzak. Aubrey Joe Gillette. Noah Lynn Gould. Merrick Elijah James Gowen. J. London Grant. Jaslyn Kennedy Grant. Liam Michael Green. Lucas Aaron Grigg. Ella Hope Grimm. Trenton Edward Griswold. Shelton James Guthrie. Jackson James Gutierrez. Eli Stephen Hapler. Natalie Rose Hall. Carson Rose Hallman. Cole William Hanson. Ricky Jalil Hardiman. Caden Jeffrey Harris. Alexander Lake Hartman. Isaiah Amari Hatcher. Skylar Hayden Haynes. Tyler Michael Hill. B. Hopper. Ellery Marie Hornis. Braylon William Horton. Aiden Allen Howard. Zachary Paul Heisinger. Kendra Ray Highland. Draven Lee Ishmael. Denia Dewangankwi Jackson. Jalen Rashad Jackson. Logan James Janetsky. Rodney Lamar Jenkins, Jr. Sherry Zhang.
So who is that? That's Rodney Jenkins. He is Sailor Nation. Very seldom do we make this event about any one person, but that one person lights up every room, space he goes. He makes us all better people.
Sherry Zhang. Haley Rose Marie Johnson. Saul Alejandro Johnson. Tanner Jackson Jones. Brooklyn Isabel Jordan. Chastity Gabrielle Jordan. August Jason Swanson Justin. Maximus James Camerad. Brianna Marie Kemp. Olivia Jade Kenner. Mason Dean Page Kyle. Sarah Han Kim. Tyler Allen Clintworth. Jalen John Knight. Lily Caroline Knowlton. Madeline Twee Kramer. Stanley Bruce Coos. Edward Michael Kuznar. Zeta Rin Lakatos. Kamora Cheyenne Lang. Alexa Ray Lenore. Raylyn Felicia Aaron Larry. Finley Jean Larson. Chelsea Ann Leanhouts. Eli Benjamin Lewis. Richard Daniel Lewis. Alize Sofia Lopez. Evangeline Grace Lucas. Elwood James Latrell. Daxton Scott McDonald. Carter Ryan McFadden.
Chase Preston McCaig. Elise Ann Mack. Eliza Jocelyn Mann. Alvaro Vasquez. Donicia Elisa Martinez. Samantha Marie Martka. McKenna Jalen Mathis. Alyssa Ann McCaskey. Madison Grace Merriman. Emma Ann Metler. Sophie K. Metler. Grace Elizabeth McKelly. Karma Leah Miller. Adrian Marie Mills. Leah Danielle Mills. Makpia Naji Monroe. Makai Lee Moore. Corinne Isabel Morden. Aurora Lee Morin. Jackson Theus Mosier. Michael Allen Mosier. Elise Rose Mosley. Madeline Elaine Myers. Giselle Navarro. Marlon Cenero Navarro. Sam Naylor. Cooper Jack Nellis. David Juan Wynn. Adion Najazi. Stella K. O'Brien. Elise. Lydia Elise Ogle. James Luis Oyarchek. Joseph Allen Olson. Raylyn May Olson. Erica Joy Olson. Ryan Edward Opsimer. Josie Neve Osbo. Inari Damone Owens. Melody Lynn Panquin. Lucas Francis Pastuca. Autumn Michelle Paul. Aubrey Amelia Pollock. Cohen Matthew Pego. Kyle James Perry. Toad Bradley Peters. Jocelyn Marie Petrowski. Ryona Susan Phelps. Dominic Teray Peggy. Alea Denai Plummer. Cindy Lynn Pomeroy. Ava Marie Porritt. Chase John Podstack. Jacob Ryan Powell. Madeline Ann Pulsifer. Lucy Elizabeth Quain. Elizabeth Rose Rawlings. Elena Louise Reister. Addison Lee Reese. Lindsay Ann Rodriguez. Parker Andrew Rose. Madeline Grace Ross. Anastasia Marie Rumler. Mercedes May Rupar. Elena Emily Russell. Madeline Ann Russell. Landon James Sagawa. Elisa Leanne Sanchez. Omika Simone Savant. Carter William Sawyer. Jillian Lois Saxton. Natalie Leanne Saxton. Charles Rolf Edward Schwab. Maya Rain Schlafer. Philip James Schultz. Braxton Bradley Schwing. Paul Corday Shannon. David Matthew Shepard. Avery Elizabeth Shook. Hope Victoria Shunta. Michael Edward Sigmund. Aiden Ray Simon. Liam Toby Simon. Sophia Lorraine Cisco. Alden Alexander Suda Cortez. Connor John Smiley. Cameron Deshaun Smith. Harper Lee Smith. Jack Anthony Smith. Liam Patrick Smith. Peyton Lee Smith. Dorian Malik Snook. Jack Stephen Snyder. Cole Joshua Sotson. Kira Nicole Staple. Tamarion Ladd Stewart. Ella Rose Stewart. Jack Phineas Stoker. Ava Rain Stodel. Evie Faith Straight. Cherise Renee Taylor. Samantha Marie Taylor. Tyson Charles Terpstra. Julian Jason Theobar. Kylie Jane Theobar. Bailey May Tomes. Kaylin Riley Trombley. Corden Michael Twining. Pierre Von Tyson III. Madeline K. Van Brocklin. Josue Eduardo Vera. Keaton Isabel Ramirez. Connor Paul Videtich. Thomas Jeremiah Aiden Wakefield. Grady Ryan Russell Walachovic. Breslin Isaiah Waylick Russell. Miley Ann Walker. Madeline May Warren. Bonnie Tashara Murray Weaver. Jordan Ryan Webster. Sergeant English Nathaniel Wells Alexander. Damian Devon West. Emily Ada White. Emma Rose Whiteman. Isaiah Anthony Wiersma. Janiyah Moanne Ellen Wilkinson. Ava Joelle Williams. Imani K. Williamson. Jaya Cherie Wilson. Clayton Robert Yaumans. Edgar Alfonso Zambrano. Ryan Zhao. Cooper Timothy Zins. Darby Clinton Zins. Kendall Elizabeth Rose Zorns. Phoenix Stone Warner.
All right, class of 2026, this is your moment. Take your tassel from the right side, move it to the left, and give it a good toss. Oh, goodness. All right. Senior choir members, if you could come forward. Senior orchestra members, if you could come forward for the singing of the alma mater while your classmates pick up their caps and everyone gets back to their seats. At this time, could everyone please rise and remain standing as our senior choir members and our orchestra members sing our alma mater, conducted by choir director Mr. Brendan Close and director of orchestra Ms. Kelly DeRose. All right, senior choir and orchestra members, if you can make your way back to your seats. As they are doing that, here's some housekeeping information as we dismiss in just a moment. Immediately following the ceremony, our graduates are going to head up to the arena annex, and they're going to be getting their diploma, and then hopefully they've made plans with their family where to take their photos. Western Avenue in that bus loop is where, if they're going on the after graduation party, the buses will be there. They will not leave without you. So please make sure that you take awesome photos, whether you do it here in the arena or outside. It is definitely a great day to be a sailor. Let's give it up for the class of 2026. All right, everybody should be in their lines and ready to rock and roll, graduates. This concludes our commencement ceremony. Thank you for attending, and best wishes to the class of 2026. You should be exiting at your boards.